Oh, g'day. This is Ross Thatcher here doing a demonstration for inner spring cleaning. This is a business I also do on the side occasionally. I just happen to have a day off today, and today I'm doing a bit of inner spring cleaning myself. Cleaned all the sheets and the pillows and pillowcases and whatnot. And what I'd like to do is just a very quick demonstration, and this is how I do it. This is a machine right here. It's got UV lights in the front which do UV sterilisation, but we don't use them for the purposes of this particular little demonstration, just to see exactly what is inside the average mattress. Now, the last time I cleaned my particular mattress, which has only had one human body living on it, a very clean and hygienic living person, as you can obviously see. It was a good 6 months since I've last done it, I reckon. I normally like to do it every 3 months or so. But in part of the infestation analysis kit, let me see if I can just straighten that camera up a little bit. Part of the infestation analysis kit is normally when this machine sucks everything directly through a powerful motor directly into the HEPA filter bag. It goes directly from this little port down here straight into the bag through a HEPA filter, so you tend not to breathe so much of the nasty crud that you would not believe lives inside your mattress. This little fella here is an artificial arm which overrides the cut-off switch as soon as you click it into place, so that we'll just leave the HEPA filter bag out of the way for the moment. In fact, we can just detach it all and leave it down on the floor where it can do its nasty things. On the other end, I've just got a little spring. It's a very tight spring. It's a good thing too, because I really should use a dust mask when I do this. This here is the black cloth, magic black cloth here, perfectly clean either side. And what we do is we use the purple circle as a center point, just to make it nice and easy to see where we're going. Pull it down tight. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered, of course. Wrap that spring around it, which is, as I say, a little bit tight. Pull out the kinks, because you don't want kinks going through this. Now what I'm going to do is a 30-second test. I don't know if you want me to do the whole 30 seconds or if I should just pause it, but I'll show you the basics of it. And I assure you, I'll do it, I won't edit, I won't pause, I'll leave it running the entire 30 seconds, so hopefully you can count them down with me. Just leave that over there to hold it in place. We don't need the drive on, so we'll put in the neutral, or maybe it won't hurt to use the drive. I'm just going to run for 30 seconds over this perfectly clean mattress, which I can assure you, I just used a heavy-duty backpack vacuum cleaner to vacuum the surface of this mattress to get off as much crud as I possibly could, because who wants to live in a dirty bed? We spend a third of our lives there. It's where we go to sleep, relax, rest. So I'm going to show you what happens within 30 seconds. So if we can start a countdown now, I'll try and do it in my head. 30. More or less, preferably less actually. The less you do. Now this is the bit that freaks people right out. So for me to be able to do this on camera, what I might have to do now is just bring the camera over here, point it down, and let's have a look. What, 30 seconds of the shit a person sheds in less than 6 months puts into the mattress that you live and breathe in. This is never, ever a good thing. From a perfectly sanitized mattress to that. Now, what you do not want to see or know about or hear about, this is the really scary bit, really gets to you, is that within that, it's basically shed human skin. And on a microscopic level, there are these things called dust mites. I'm sure you've probably heard of them. You know, everybody thinks, oh yeah, dust mite allergy. Everybody has a dust mite allergy. That's the thing that most of us remain unaware of our entire lives. Now, you shed enough skin throughout an entire year, not just in your mattress, but throughout an entire year, as dust like that, hope you can see that. That is filthy nasty. There's enough dust mites, just enough dust, skin alone, to fill an average bathtub, an ordinary standard sized bathtub in the normal bathroom, every year. That's how much. So you can think of a third of that is going into your mattress, the place where you sleep and get your respite. Now, these dust mites, they break it down for you. They're very helpful like that. They think, well, you're shedding all this skin. What you're also doing at night time is you're also sweating out quite a lot, and far more than you could imagine. But because you sweat it out at such a rate that it gets absorbed by the mattress and evaporates, you don't really realise, but you can be sweating up to a litre to a litre and a half of moisture per night. So you've created a perfect environment for the dust mite to thrive, eating your dead skin in a perfect, warm, moist environment. Now, what's more than that, the average mattress has anywhere from 2 to 10 million dust mites thriving in it. That's right, 2 to 10 million. Now, you might think, oh yeah, but they're tiny, tiny little microscopic things you can't see for naked eye. You, in fact, do need a microscope. Have a look on YouTube, Google it, dust mites under a microscope. They are scary looking, nasty little things that you do not want to be seeing. But each and every one of them eats, on average, per day, 10 times its own body weight. Now, you think about that. If they're eating that much, but they're not growing that much, that means they are shitting out that much. Did I say shitting? Sorry, I should have said fucking shitting. They are fucking shitting out that much daily, every day, constantly. Millions and millions and millions of them shitting that out in your bed, the place you go to escape from the day, to rest and relax and maybe even make love, whether it be with yourself or with a partner. It gets a bit more vigorous, I think, with maybe with a partner, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had one, but that's not the point. The point is, that is what you are living and breathing and spending a third of your life in. And you're okay with that. You know, back in the old days, we lived on these pretty ordinary type mattresses, and it was stock standard to take them out into the backyard, onto the clothesline or something, beat them with a broomstick, let them sit out in the sun, and sanitize and sterilize them for a day. You know, you do not want to be adding moisture to it, because moisture is where the dust mite even thrives even more, which is where the beauty, forgive me, I'll just push that aside for a second, it disgusts me, because it is, basically, it's my dead corpse while I'm still alive. You know, I'm leaving a corpse in my bed every year of dead me. That's what you are doing. When was the last time you sanitized your mattress with a heavy duty, it's heavy, alright, full on, powerful vacuum with triple UVC lights, which is the equivalent of putting it out in the sun, because the sun is a sanitizer. When was the last time you got some Sanity into your life and sanitized your mattress? This powerful dry extractor pulls it into a powerful HEPA filter bag, which, believe me, thank goodness these are powerful HEPA, H-E-P-A. I'll give NASA credit for that. They reckon that for them to get rid of all the dust particles in the air, they needed to use HEPA, whatever that stands for again, filtration, to keep their astronauts safe on the International Fake Station. Yeah, okay, so I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist as well. But hey, this is a real thing. This is not a conspiracy. These filter bags are great. They are brilliant. They will trap 99.9%, hence why when I normally go out and do a job I wear a dust mask. Fortunately now I just grow my own, so it's all good. Now when I put this back into my system, I just use this bit of a rubber band to hold it in place better, because sometimes it comes off and the catch is very sensitive. Put that back into place. Turn that on, just plug it in the handle to make it nice and handy. Put it into drive mode. Take that out of the way. I will put the lights on for this bit because I want to kill them off. Start her up again. UV sterilisation. Get that custard out of my throat. So now what I do is I spend the next half hour vacuuming with this powerful extraction device, dry extraction, backwards and forwards across the bed with triple UVC lights, sterilising, sanitising the whole time, and for the next 3 months I'll be sleeping in a reasonably clean bed. If you're a severe asthmatic, you would want to be doing it at least like once a month, because did you know the number one trigger of asthma in asthma sufferers is, it's not so much the dust mite themselves. The dust mite, because it eats 10 times its own body weight, I mean, can you imagine a human eating 10 times their own body weight daily? Well, that'd be a very obese person. But the dust mite has a particular enzyme inside its gut which allows it to digest this much of the human dead skin and other nasties we leave in our mattresses every single night. This enzyme that digests the waste and turns it into shit, dust mite shit, is the thing that triggers asthma attacks in asthmatics. That is what they're allergic to. So every time you toss and turn in bed at night and you got millions of these spores, or yeah, you don't really want to know the correct word for it. I just say shats, because scats, whatever you want to call it. All of these things are getting airborne every single time, then they come back and settle into your eyes, nose, mouth, ears, all over your skin. You're breathing them into your lungs. This is what we do every night. We live in a filthy, filthy, filthy environment. And so people with severe allergies, called asthmatics, start having severe reactions to this. It's unfortunate, but true, and that is the facts of it. So if you are not sanitizing your mattress at least twice per year, once every 6 months, you are living in shit. You are sleeping on your own dead corpse. You are breathing it in. You wonder why you get allergies and red eyes and sniffly nose in the morning. That is the reason why, because you are living in shit. And yet, how many people do you know, and how many times have you personally sanitized your mattress in the last 6 months? Yeah, you hear it first from me. I'm also known as Flat Earth Aussie Jesus on YouTube because I'm a realist. I've been a cleaner most of my life. I've owned a pet store for 7 years of my life. I've run whatever jobs I can find in between and all around, and I've done all sorts of things. And one thing I do know is sanity, sanitization. Cleanliness is next to godliness. If you don't sanitize your mattress every 6 months, then you are living in filth. And I don't care how clean the rest of your house is, how much you sanitize, sterilize, bring in the professional cleaners and do everything else. If you are not sanitizing your mattress, you're living in shit. Thanks for watching, and if you want to call me, my number is on my website, Inner Spring Cleaning, on Facebook. It's not actually a website, it's a page, but you can find it there. I'm not going to put it on my YouTube channel because I'll have every man and his dog calling me up for all sorts of other things, because, hey, I can be a bit of a controversial so-and-so. But hey, I know my shit, and I know I don't want to live in shit. So I'm going to go sanitize my mattress now while the sun is still shining, and put my nice fresh sheets on that I've just cleaned, rather than put them back down on a bed of shit. See you later.